Okay, so my parents bought me a Mall-sai as a present for Christmas. It's actually a tiger bark ficus, so it could have been a worse choice, but it definitely needs a little bit of work. So today I'm going to attempt a ground layer on this tree. I want to get rid of this ugly section here, this ugly straight section. That just makes it look really bad. So I'm going to hopefully try to cut the bark off somewhere in here down, remove the bark, and put root growth hormone around here. And hopefully I can trigger some new roots to grow from that area, so I can have a better nabari and root spread for the future. So that is my project for today. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and attempt to cut the bark off of this ficus. Now I want to make it clear that all these videos I make, these are obviously geared towards more of beginners, people who are just picking up bonsai as a hobby, or perhaps they're looking to get into bonsai as a hobby. And really my purpose is just to show, that it's not something to be scared of or worried about. You shouldn't be afraid to make mistakes or kill a tree. We all make mistakes. We all learn by trial and error to some degree. And, I am certainly not an expert in any sense of the word. I'm sure lots of bonsai practitioners would laugh at some of my trees and techniques probably. So, so I'm not perfect. I don't fully know what I'm doing most of the time, but I just want to show that despite that, you can still enjoy yourself, have fun. This is a great hobby. So don't be afraid to get your hands dirty, get in there, buy some trees, play with them. Okay, that's my spiel. I don't want people to think that I'm trying to represent myself as some sort of bonsai expert at all, So my channel is more of like an introduction for beginners, to show them that, there's nothing to be scared of or worried about. We all make mistakes. So that's it. That's my little spiel. Okay, I've got the bark removed in a ring all the way around the trunk. So what I'm going to do now is I've made this paste out of some root growth hormone, and I'm going to smear this paste around where the bark is missing now and to promote root growth. And then I'm going to pot this ficus up in a normal size pot and give it some time to grow, recover, and see if I get any root production out of this ground layering. I'm wanting roots to come out really around the top of that section that I've stripped clean of bark now, but I'm just going to put the root growth hormone all over all of it. Just, it can't hurt to have more roots. So, and eventually, if things go right and roots do grow out of this area, I will be cutting the bottom part off. Hopefully, if things go as planned, we will see. Okay, so here's the part where I am going to repot this plant. I'm going to pull it out of this pot it came in from the store, and I'm going to replant it in this plain terracotta pot, which has much more space for the roots to grow, and hopefully I'll get some new roots out of this area here. It's not wired in at all, so it should just slip out of here pretty easily. I don't want to break any of the roots because it looks like the root ball is pretty small. So try and keep everything I can. It's got one substantial root. Okay, there we go. So yeah, not much root here. You can see it looks like it has had a root chop or even possibly a trunk chop in the very recent past. So yeah, this tree is not in the best condition. Probably would not have survived much longer without some sort of intervention. And I'm not saying that I am necessarily saving it, because it could certainly still die after this work. So, fingers crossed. All you can do is try, though. Okay, so here's the pretty insubstantial root ball. So again, what I'm going to do is bury it up to here and hope that I get a new spread of roots coming from that point, and that will eliminate this very ugly section of trunk here. So, and then I can angle it differently. You know, I can go from there and do some things. But as it is right now, this is pretty unusable. Okay, here's the finished product. So ficus is all potted up, and we're just going to see whether I get any roots out of that area of bark I cut off. Hopefully, we're going to let it go for a couple months, and hopefully it'll put out some roots. All right, that's it. Thanks, guys.